Are you ready for career success? Your Career podcast will help you to take control of your career. You can also find out your career success score by taking my 2-minute career success quiz. You'll get your results, analysis, and recommendations immediately. Go to janejacksoncoach.com/career success quiz. The link is in my show notes. Now, on with the show. Welcome back to Your Career Podcast. I can't believe it. There are only a few more weeks to go before Christmas. So as I record this, it's the end of November 2022. And I wonder what's in store for you, for your career in 2023. I'm starting to wind down a little bit now and getting ready for Christmas. In fact, I put up my tree a little bit early this year because I just wanted to feel a bit more festive a little earlier. How about you? Now, what am I going to be talking about today? I was thinking that so many people have no idea how to manage their careers effectively. So I thought I'd explain how you can reverse engineer your career for your future success. How does that sound? So let me just get straight into it. Okay, so to create the career you'll love and reach career success faster, reverse engineer your career. And no, you don't have to be an engineer in order to do it. So if you've ever felt a bit unsure about what you need to be successful in your career, it's probably because you don't really know which path you want your career to follow, and you're unclear as to how far you actually want to take your career. So let me share with you 6 steps to develop a strategy for your future career success. Number 1, get clear on what you really want. What role would you like to be in ultimately? Where would you like to be in 5 or 10 years' time, or even further down the track? Would you like to be a global head of marketing in the medical industry, if that's your area? Or are you aspiring to be an HR manager? Or would you like to be a chief information officer in the financial services industry? Or perhaps an IT project manager at a large tech company? Or even an operations director in a company that's dedicated to sustainability? So whatever area you're in, where do you want to go? How far do you want to take your career? And you can start to project yourself into the future, even if you're just starting out in your career. You could be a fresh graduate. Where would you ultimately like to be? So get clear on what you really want and where you want to go. The second step is to conduct your research. Find your dream jobs online. That's easy enough, isn't it? So conduct some research to start off and find job descriptions of that dream job on job boards such as monster.com or seek.com.au if you're in Australia. And if you're working at the moment, have a look on your internal job board. If you're working in an organization where you'd actually like to stay and progress, look for job descriptions within several different industries and notice the different job requirements associated with those senior roles that you are keen on. Okay, so get some keywords, understand what the requirements are in order to be successful at that level, even if you haven't reached that level yet. Next, number 3, analyze the job descriptions. Analyze the information that you find in those job descriptions and ask yourself these questions. What knowledge is required? What skills are listed? What experience is necessary to be successful in that role? And how many years of experience are they asking for? What's the minimum level of education required to get into that senior role? And are there any additional certifications required? So when you know what it takes to actually be accepted as an expert at that particular level, then we go on to step number 4, which is to conduct a gap analysis. So consider your current skills, your experience so far, your qualifications and certifications, and where do you not meet the minimum requirements for that senior role. Okay, so let me give you an example. A CFO, a chief finance officer, may require a bachelor's degree in accounting, finance, or related field, and a professional accounting qualification such as a CA or CPA. Okay, so if you don't possess that and you're aspiring to be a CFO, then that's a gap, isn't it? Maybe your dream job requires a minimum of 10 years of people management, leading progressively larger groups. If you've never been a manager or have only led small teams, then that's a gap too. So, number 5, come up with a strategy to overcome those gaps. So, how can we strategize? Let's think about it. If you don't meet the minimum education requirements, you might consider going back to study, full-time or part-time. Is that an option? Or if you don't have a required certification, do some research into how you can become certified. If you're lacking in a specific competency, identify how you could prove your potential, and you could do that by volunteering for a special project that could be a stepping stone to you becoming proficient in that area. There are many strategies for you to employ, so start thinking, put your thinking cap on, okay? And now finally, step 6 is to help you, you can find a mentor or a career coach. Okay, so find a mentor who's already successful in the role that you want to target and ask them to review your game plan. Or perhaps reach out to a career coach who can guide you. Walk them through where you are today, the job that you want eventually, okay? Tell them what your gap analysis has been to show them that you've already started doing some work and you're serious about this, okay? Because other people are not going to do all the work for you. You've got to take control. It's your career after all. And discuss with the mentor or career coach a strategy to overcome those challenges. And then you can ask for their feedback and advice on some of the following, okay? Here are some suggestions as to what you could ask. Do they think your plan is solid? And does it include everything they think you'll need to be successful in a job like theirs, if you're talking to a mentor? What other jobs would they recommend so that you can gain I'm getting quite tongue-tied, aren't I? So you can gain the relevant experience prior to targeting your dream job. Are there other requirements, knowledge, skills, experience, or education that they recommend you need in order to be successful in their job? So reverse engineering your career doesn't have to be difficult. You certainly don't need an engineering degree to reverse engineer your career, but you do need to take time to define your career aspirations, conduct research and analysis, and be honest about where your gaps are. Okay, you can speed up your career progression in the direction you desire by overcoming those gaps, and then you'll be in a strong position to progress step by step in the right direction. So I hope that helps you to reverse engineer your career. And until next time. Thanks for joining me today. For affordable career help, please check out my Career Success Program. I provide a unique blend of online and live career coaching to help you take control of every aspect of your career or career change. If you aren't where you want to be in your career, let's talk. Check it out at thecareersacademy.online. The links are in my show notes.